Cats versus dogs today on Two Sides Live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Two Sides Live, a live show where two grown men verbally battle over stupid topics. Today, cats versus dogs. I am your moderator, Krissy Buck, and I am joined by Jason Taves.
Hello.
And Taylor Stevenson.
Cheers.
So, Two Sides Live is our way of showing off our culture. What you see is what you get. What is that called? Wizzig?
WYSIWYG.
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 What you see is what you get. And
it's a new term for me. I had no idea what you were shooting for. I was like, transparency,
honesty,
yeah.
Huge mistake.
Can't hide who we are.
It's who we are. We can't hide who we are on this show. So today, Jason is debating that cats are better than dogs.
Yes, go Team Cats.
And Taylor is debating Derpy Dog.
And if you haven't noticed already by the two icons that are displayed, what team Krissy, our moderator, is on, just go ahead and look at which picture she chose to represent each of the teams here, and you can figure out that we're having a non-biased debate.
She's on the winning team. The cat team.
Well, I mean, we will get to this argument, Taylor.
Oh, okay.
But my cat told me this morning that I had to be on Team Cat. So
your cat spoke to you?
No,
yeah.
It's like
through his purrs.
Oh,
he say
it's like an implied emotion that you receive.
I didn't realize cats could communicate in English with human beings, and if that's something your cat can do, that's one for Team Cat.
Taylor,
wait,
hold on. Taylor, have you watched Harry Potter?
I have not. I've not watched.
Well, you know how Harry Potter can speak to snakes because he has parcel tongue?
Yeah.
Well, I have pursel tongue.
Pursel tongue.
Wow.
Oh
Did you plan that one? Did you plan that? Did you plan that line?
Oh, that's terrible.
I feel like I'm blushing. This is something that This is something that I've been given at home by my teenage children.
Good.
Anyway, let's get this started.
Well,
okay.
before we do,
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be nice for us to just talk about our own individual pets, right? So when it comes to being Team Cat versus Team Dog, it's nice to look at your own individual animals and kind of see what we've got. So you've already told us about your cat, right? What was your cat's name again?
His name is Severus Snape.
Severus Snape. Harry Potter theme continuing, as you can see.
He's all black.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I don't think she is.
I didn't think so. Okay, so you have a cat, and you have a dog as well?
I do. I have a dog named Ziva David, named after NCIS. And we just lost another dog in the fall, and her name was Director Jennifer Shepard. She was a wiener dog, and she was also named after a character on NCIS.
I like that you have named all of your animals after pop culture references. I really like that.
Well,
I have two dogs, and my dogs are Southern. Very, very Southern. Because I've got...
What are their names?
Gypsy Rose,
Ooh.
and I've got Dixie Lou.
Yeah,
So we're as Southern as they come. I call them my divas all the time. I just walk in, hey divas, good morning. What are you up to?
Well, I do know that your girlfriend's a hairdresser. So does she put like the curlers in their hair and in the big old hair?
No.
Higher the hair, closer to God kind of thing?
Dixie would probably just sit there and let her do it. Gypsy would have those curlers in her hair for about 4 seconds before she whipped them out and chewed them to shreds.
And what kind of dogs are they?
Yeah, so Gypsy is an 18-month-old Australian Shepherd,
Aww.
and then Dixie is our 5-year-old Golden Retriever rescue that we just recently got. So, funny story, quick community. I was away at a business conference and came home to a new dog. So I got to walk into my backyard and get introduced to the brand new Golden Retriever. So my girlfriend won one over on me pretty quickly because you don't get to tell your 4-year-old and your 10-year-old that you're giving their dog back that they've already had for 48 hours. So just a tip to all of you out there, female or male, if you would like to get a pet, buy it while your significant other is away on a business trip, introduce it to your kids, and they've got no cards left to play. It's a done deal.
Like
you got yourself a new pet.
It sounds like a win-lose situation.
And it's a win-win as long as you're the one that wants the pet. Almost nothing that can go wrong, you know?
2 wins on your side and no wins on the other side.
Yeah, so not the traditional win-win scenario. But and Jason, what about you?
Well, we actually have 2 cats and a dog. We do have a golden retriever poodle mix. Golden doodle, I believe they're called.
Yes. Yes,
I can do golden doodles with crayons on paper. I don't know why we need an animal to do that in our house. No, but Phoebe is our golden doodle. She's a really good dog, honestly, and that is coming from a cat person. And then we have 2 better animals. The cat Minnie, which is the second litter from our original cat, Sassy. They both look almost identical, although Minnie is now easily 2 or 3 pounds heavier than Sassy.
So the daughter has become larger than the mother.
Yeah, the Padawan has exceeded.
So Taylor Music, she says Team Dog, and she also has a golden retriever.
Yay!
Oh,
this is actually the second golden that I've owned. I owned a golden when I was younger as well. They're great dogs. Dixie literally doesn't, she just chills, just hangs out. The worst thing she does is she wants to be in your lap all the time. So she just comes and puts her head, just right up wherever you are, as close to you as physically possible. So,
yeah, Phoebe just keeps crawling onto my lap. Her head starts on my knee, and it takes about 30 milliseconds for it to be higher and then higher, and then my face,
correct,
and then licking me.
Yeah, they just escalate. You're not giving me attention? Escalate. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely.
But I really want to dig into the history of this.
Before we get started, Jason, we have a tradition here, and that's that we bump fists.
I was gonna say we can
bump fists.
A
and
tradition.
Then we start round 1.
We've only had 1 episode.
Hey, traditions have to start somewhere. They have to begin. All traditions must begin.
Okay, fist bump.
I think you're meowing me.
I'm
not really sure.
That's
really sure what that was.
That's how the cat fist bump happens.
Okay.
It's also how the cat razor blade claws of death come out.
Yeah.
So.
Let's say I was confused which one was going to be there. So.
Okay, hold on a second. Look at this comment. Mike Mathia, CEO Mike Mathia. We have a 20-pound
cat named Java.
What?
Java and Java. Mike, why is Java and Java not in here for props today?
In here.
Right here.
Oh my gosh.
Also,
Java. I want to cuddle that 20-pound cat.
Mike, how is your cat 4 times the size of your dog? I feel like the proportions are inverted here from where they would normally be. Oh my.
Wait, is Java green? That would be even better.
That's
green
amazing.
Cat. A 20-pound cat. Wow. Interesting. Also, what's a 5-pound dog look like? Just a miniature?
Like a teacup Chihuahua or something.
Mike, in the comments, let us know what kind of dog you have, because I don't know any dog. My dogs are
pictures.
My dogs are 60 and 75 pounds. So I have no idea what a 5-pound dog looks like. None whatsoever.
I want to cuddle with that 20-pound cat.
Me too. It'd be a pillow.
So
round 1. Who's first?
Jason's gonna start.
Okay, the history of cats.
The history of cats. There's a couple turning points in history in which everybody should be thankful for cats. One is actually the Black Death sweeping across Europe. Cats killed all the rats and mice to eviscerate that. Now that's a fact. It's true. Check it out on Wikipedia after the show or during the show.
Hold on, just so everyone in the audience
Unless
can know. Jason, as every school teacher and every secondary education teacher would say to you, once you find your facts, quote your source, and Wikipedia is the top one that you go to.
Wait,
right.
Hold on.
Just so we know,
let's bring the facts.
Now, hold on just a second.
What?
Wikipedia is a great resource for information.
Any educators in the comments below, please tell me, is Wikipedia a valid source on any sort of academic paper?
No, what you do is you go to Wikipedia. So you Google cats are cats better? It brings up Wikipedia. You scroll to the bottom to all the references and you click on those.
That's right.
I understand how to use Wikipedia to get to real references. The point is that Wikipedia does not count as an actual reference point for facts. Okay, so go on. Sorry to interrupt there.
Dr. I, if you'd like to chime in on this video and let us know how education is changing.
It's Classroom Without Walls. That's
Classroom
what
Without
Wikipedia
Walls.
is.
Wikipedia doesn't have any walls. It's an internet webpage.
I cannot believe they're comparing Classroom Without Walls to Wikipedia.
All right, here we
back
go.
to you.
So, we can understand, like, very clearly, turning point in human history, we wouldn't be around here. Most of our ancestors would all died if cats didn't wipe out the rats for the bubonic plague, right? Black Death. Okay, we got that taken care of. Let's go back a little further. In fact, cats were a cornerstone to Egyptian mythology. How the Egyptians revered both love and death within their society, but also how cats were the protectors of that. And it also goes to show that even in this whole process, the domestication of cats, well, one doesn't simply domesticate a cat.
No.
One just becomes a pet of a cat.
That is true.
I think the Egyptians taught us that, and we've just kind of been upgrading our technology as pets ever since.
So really, your argument is that cats have been our rulers all along, and we're just playing in their world.
Yeah, so like
It's cat's world, we're just living in it.
Yeah, the only sound opinion in this debate is to have like cats rule, otherwise overlords will step in and
otherwise the two cats that you have at home will kill you in your sleep tonight.
Maybe.
So, all right. So while we're talking about, utilization through history, I will give you that dogs are not traditionally what you would call hunters, right? We don't keep our dogs around to make sure the mice are cleared out of the barn, there's no pests around. So I'll give you that. They're generally more revered for that. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about some of the things that dogs currently do in our culture, right? So they are seeing eye dogs for the blind. When was the last time you saw a cat helping someone across the street?
That is
right?
important.
They help recover from natural disasters. So they help save people from avalanches and earthquakes, right? Mm-hmm. Dogs are also being used across the spectrum to help with police training. So whether that be helping catch criminals or being used as drug dogs to help in that instance. So what are some other examples that you've trained your cat to do recently? Other than kill mice, which it instinctively does as a animal and as a predator, eat, right? So what are some cool tricks that cats can do?
Great question, Taylor. In fact, if you go to Cats of Instagram, cats actually will watch your back. There's these cool little backpacks that you can put your cats in, and they have bubbles on the back. And the cats just go like, check out. So, I mean, if we're looking at preventative measures to being robbed or mugged or attacked or whatever, like, cats got your back, okay? So, first of all, but going back to your natural disasters, going back to like dogs sniffing out bombs and catching criminals, wouldn't it be better if we lived in a world where we didn't have to worry about the aftermath, but we just worked at preventing it?
What?
That's actually what we're training cats to do.
We are?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Facts.
So you're training cats to prevent earthquakes and avalanches.
Yes. There's a lot of advances that have been made in the last 10 years in technology.
Did you get that fact from Wikipedia? Is that where you sourced that information from?
No, I think it's pretty obvious that a lot of changes have happened over the last 10 years in technology.
Well played. Well played. Well played.
Now, correlation may not equal causation, but we'll leave that for another day.
That's Science 101. So while we're talking about the history of cats versus dog, I think it's important for us to talk about how we got to the point in which we've domesticated both of these individuals, animals, where we consider them pets, right? So cats, I guess, have just been around ruling us forever, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty
We're
much
their pets.
Right. Well, dogs.
I have been chosen.
So dogs, what happened is during our hunter and gatherer days, we originally saw packs of wolves effectively hunting big game and thought to ourselves, that could really be useful for us, right? So we went out, we started domesticating wolves, and they still do this, which is pretty crazy. You can see some big wolf, like dog mixes on the internet people keep. Nuts, like seriously, like 6 foot tall wolf dogs. It's crazy. Anyways, I kind of want one. But
You also want a lion.
That is true. That is
Which
true.
one do you want more?
Is a cat.
Meow.
But not a
BTW.
domesticated cat that we're talking about right now. So, but when it comes to the domestication of dogs, we've been able to train them over generations for specific things, right? So you've got your mini, tiny dogs that are just, there for cuddly comfort. But
Oh,
then
wait.
we've got
That note.
we've got working dogs, right? So you've got dogs that can be used for herding. You've got dogs that can be used for seeing eye dogs that we've already talked about, right?
Yep.
But it's just interesting. We've formulated from the one single wolf, apex predator.
Yep.
We've now domesticated them into hundreds of species that are used all across the world for different purposes.
I think that's a great point.
Is that how you use cats?
No, absolutely not. First of all, starting with your terminology, apex predator, meaning top of the food chain. I wouldn't put a wolf, honestly, above a lion. I'm thinking a lion, wild cat versus wild dog.
They don't live in the same area.
Doesn't matter. Apex predator
Wolves
is
don't
top
wolves
of
don't
the
live
world
in,
food
Wolves
chain.
don't live in the Sahara.
It's kind of like this bears versus sharks argument.
I don't think your definition of apex predator is correct, but okay, go on.
Okay, so when we're looking at cats and your argument you're right. It has literally taken generations to train dogs just to go outside and not poop in the house, but they poop outside.
Right.
Cats don't need training. They already are the overlords.
Just do.
So
they just do. You don't train a cat. A cat trains you.
That's right.
Okay.
So
That is absolutely
we actually
correct.
haven't had to do any of the
Right.
the domestication of these animals, and so I think it's important to remember that.
So the question here, the argument here is: do you want to domesticate a dog, or do you want to be domesticated by a cat?
Do you
Two
want to
very
be
different,
taken
right?
care of by a cat, or do you want to have to take care of a dog?
So we'll get into that in personality and owning it in round 2. But I did want to talk about pop culture.
Hold on a
while we're
second.
here. Oh,
Hold
wait.
on a second. We are. Time's up for round 1.
Well, not really, because we had a long intro. And I think it's important for us to talk about pop culture because Jason has a couple of good points about cats and pop culture. And I know our CEO, Mike Mathia, just waited for 90 minutes at VidCon to meet a cat with 2 faces, right? So half black face, half white faced cat. Seriously, one of the longest lines he stood on entirety of VidCon.
Are you on our side now, Taylor?
No, I was just saying, I think it's good for us to talk about pop culture instances of individual cats versus dogs. I mean, they both obviously have their place in pop culture. Dogs have Instagram, cats have Instagram. We all go online and look at cute puppies, cute kitties, that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Let's talk about some of the...
Speed round.
Let's talk about
Pop
some
culture.
Favorite pop culture cat. Go.
Ready. Sassy from Homeward Bound.
Okay. Air Bud, Golden Retriever. I'm pretty sure they did an entire series.
Favorite internet dog.
Ugh, I don't watch the internet.
That's right. Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat.
I'm positive there are dogs on the internet. Comments, anyone, help me out. I don't watch dog videos on the internet.
Favorite dog social media channel.
Our friends that we met at VidCon, Kin, they do a dog home training based out of Canada. I don't know what the name of their channel is. I'm gonna look it up so I can find it in the comments later though.
Cats of Instagram for me.
All right, fine.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Let's hear from our audience. We have Mike Mathia on, Taylor Music, Marisa Van Sciver, Shannon Boone, all weighing in. Alyssa Westbrook. So, first of all, Marisa always has my back. She says, I agree with the eye roll, Krissy Buck. So at some point, I gave somebody an eye roll, which is no surprise to anybody.
None whatsoever.
I actually try to not eye roll.
But she points fingers a lot.
I intentionally just try to stare at the camera and not eye roll, but it's really hard. Okay, so Marisa Van Sciver, she said some would say a dog under 30 pounds is a cat. What do you say to that, Taylor?
Well, So, personal opinion here, I'm a big fan of big dogs. I've never owned small dogs, and we'll get into this when it comes to owning them later. It's a big difference between owning a small dog and owning a large dog, and I don't know. I've never owned a small dog, but probably could be comparable to a cat, I guess. I mean,
Nope.
I don't know.
Just because you lose weight doesn't mean you get smarter.
Well, I'm a big dog fan, so I don't really know.
Alyssa Westbrook says, Wiki says dogs are better.
Somebody must have edited that
Quoting
article.
facts. Quoting facts.
Yeah, that's wikipedia.net.
I think you
That's
put
not
it
wikipedia.com.
I think you put in the wrong search term there. Cats are better because that's what you want to start with.
Yes. Shannon Boone is on the road, and she says, y'all are cracking me up. 2 dogs, 2 cats here, all rescues.
Aww. That's awesome.
Did you know that black cats are the most euthanized cat?
Well, weren't you telling me that the Humane Society normally runs like specials on like Black Friday where you can adopt black cats completely free of charge?
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, I think this Saturday is Clear the Shelters, ironically.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and we have a Friday the 13th coming up in September, so maybe they'll do something for
Fingers crossed.
black cats. AKA Dean Buck, you're getting another cat, whether you like it or not.
Oh, oh, he knows.
Oh, he knows. Wait, can this one be Dumbledore?
No, it's going to be Severus Black, because it's going to be black. I like black cats.
So she's already named the
Severus.
cat, Dean?
Or it'll be Sirius Black.
She's already named the cat,
Sirius
Dean.
Black.
You're for sure getting another cat.
And when the cat, makes me mad, I'll be like, you serious?
Wow. The one-liners, the zingers from you today, Krissy, have been on point.
Okay.
Trevor Sultan.
Marisa. Okay, the whole argument. I don't even know that it's an argument. I think it's just fact.
Yeah.
That cats are going to end natural disasters. She said that seems a little thin.
A little far-fetched, if you will.
Yeah. A little bit like the intelligence of dogs. Thin. Far-fetched.
No, notice how he just tried to throw that back without actually answering, the challenge to his preposterous statement that cats will be.
So I'll let
earthquakes.
you guys in on a little secret. This is kind of from the Underground Cat Society. Really, this is how Quick got started. What you may not know is the CC in our logo in Quick actually is for cat captions. All of our captions are done in the background. We have a big room back here with very well treated cats translating in multiple different languages all around the clock your captions for your videos. That's why we're not perfect. Don't blame us. Blame the cats if you absolutely have to, but we think they do a pretty good job.
Yeah, they're perfect.
Perfect.
You can find all of that information on Wikipedia.
No, you can't because it's a secret. Now it's not a secret. We're live, aren't we?
You know those memes?
Crap.
You know those memes where the cat is like this?
Uh-huh.
Those are our cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's pretty impressive to see them all there. Like, we had to actually get smaller keyboards for their little...
I encourage any of you to come down to our office and ask Jason for a personal tour of our cats that we're hiding. Because I even haven't seen them yet.
Personal tour.
Personal.
All right.
All right. Okay. Hey, Katie Pinner. Katie Pinner has joined us as well. All right. Round 2.
Ooh.
Who's starting round 2?
The personality and the utility of animals.
Well, so I mean, we've talked about the history of cats, right, versus dogs, and how we got to this part where we can own, hundreds of breeds or whatever. But now we need to talk about the difference in owning a cat versus owning a dog, because I really feel like this is a big part of the argument for most people is how you want to interact with your pet on a day-to-day basis.
That's
right?
right.
So, Jason, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I mean, age before beauty.
So I'm still not sure who goes first.
Me either. I guess I'll go.
Okay, well, you are older,
Couple days older than you.
Age before beauty.
So I definitely appreciate the relationship I have with our cat overlords at our house. First of all, there's only 2 tasks that they require of me. One is to feed them and pet them every day. And the second one, so feed and pet, I guess is...
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like 2 tasks to me.
So the third, which is pretty. I mean, it's taking out the cat litter box, but all I got to do is scoop up their poop and throw it away. Like, they take care of the pooping business all by themselves, and we have found that as long as we keep them happy, they don't actually poop where they're not supposed to poop or pee where they're not supposed to pee. Mm-hmm. But I have never once had to walk my cat outside in the winter, and I'm very thankful for that.
No.
So that we missed an endorsement opportunity here, but what kind of cat litter do you use for your box, Jason?
I use 100% organic, locally grown mixture of sand, pine cone mulch with a little bit of evergreen scent, and then some clay clumping litter alongside of that.
Well, we definitely didn't miss an endorsement opportunity for whichever organic farmer's market you bought that at. But, Krissy, do you use any particular type of cat litter? And where I'm going with this is that one of the things that people often cite the most about not liking cats
is the smell
of their litter box, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
never a problem here.
And the fact that because they do their business inside your house, that your entire house transmits that fragrance.
By the way,
I was just curious what cat litter you were using to offset that common argument.
You also do your business inside your house.
That's right.
And then flush
not outside.
And then flush it immediately down your toilet, and it goes outside
Have
your
you
house.
seen these training things that you put on your toilet seat, and then you put a little bit of litter in there, and you train your cat to use the toilet? And I've even heard of cats, like they even train them to flush the toilet. It's amazing.
It's on YouTube. It's true. It's facts.
According to one Jason Taves,
not Wikipedia.
One does not train a cat trains us.
Yeah.
So really, can you really train the cat to go to the bathroom on the toilet, or is it just choosing to show you that it has that capability?
It's choosing to show you that it is better than you and it can use the toilet properly.
So back to the question, what kind of kitty litter do you use to...
Well, I don't know. And this is why. Because Severus is Jacob's cat, my oldest child. And so he buys the kitty litter and takes care of it.
Gotcha.
So I just get to love Severus, whether he likes it or not.
So you don't have to do the one part of taking care of a cat that most people don't like, which is cleaning the litter box.
That's why you have children.
That's what you have children for. Oh,
Shiloh, I can't wait until you're old enough to change the cat litter.
It makes so much
Chore
sense.
number one.
She'll be Googling in like 10 years, Jason Taves, and this video is going to come up.
Haha, Shiloh.
So the nice thing that you've said about cats and their personality is that they're pretty hands-off, right? You put them in your home.
They're independent.
Let them run around, and they do whatever they want to do, right?
They do whatever they want.
But only good things.
Only good things. They've never once scratched something they're not supposed to scratch, lick something they're not supposed to lick,
I mean,
purr at inopportune times.
As rulers, who can we say what they're not supposed to scratch?
That's true. That is true.
They know
Remember,
I am so sorry I put that couch in my living room.
Yes.
So remember, for the conversation, Jason and Krissy have both agreed that they do not actually own their cats, but their cats own them.
True.
So when evaluating, it's do you want to own a dog or be owned by a cat?
I want to be owned by a cat, hands down.
Yeah, me too. Right here.
So the thing with dogs is, while yes, I think we can agree that most dogs are a little bit more work than cats because they aren't just left to their lonesome. It also comes with a lot more interaction between you and your animal. So, with a dog, it does require you to do things like walk it, feed it, which you have to do with your cat as well.
Work.
But your dog comes running to you to meet you at the door as soon as you come in.
That's true.
It is always willing to spend time with you. It wants to do things like play fetch, which is entertaining. You can take it on walks and go exploring with it. As a matter of fact, I just took my dog on a hike the other day. We did a 3-mile hike with my puppy. When was the last time you did that with your cat?
You can put cats on leashes.
You can.
You can, but do you? How many cat owners here in our conversation own a cat leash, 1, 2, have used said cat leash, and 3 are willing to do so in public? My guess is 0.
I almost brought my
Prove
cat
me
in.
wrong. Feel free to prove me wrong.
I almost brought my cat in today
Why did you not bring your cat in today?
because I thought it might create an allergic reaction with Taylor.
Yeah.
It might make him itchy.
That
You might have to scratch his arm.
I had a cat when I was younger though, so I don't think I'm allergic to them. I don't know. It's just, that's not like, if I'm going to keep something in my house, why would I keep it to just like roam around and do its own thing?
A miniature lion, Taylor.
Well, so we're talking about domesticated cats versus lions, because as everyone in our Quick community probably doesn't know, but everyone on our Quick team does know, one of my goals in life is to own a lion. So I will give that to Team Cat, but I don't really think that's cat versus dog in the traditional sense, because I don't think most people are thinking of a lion when they think of that argument.
I mean, you could get a cat, like maybe Mike's cat, Jabba, if it's gold, like if it's a gold color. And then you could shave it to look like a lion.
I could shave my golden retriever to look like a lion. That doesn't make him a lion.
You should do it.
No. I don't think I'm going think I'm going to do that. So, when it comes to dogs versus cats on their personalities, what do you guys find most entertaining about your cat's personalities? I mean, your cats do have personalities, right? What are some of the characteristics of your cats?
Well, I would say Minnie definitely is a creepy cat.
Creepy cat.
She is
really selling me on the personality here.
So let me explain. It's like a cute creepy, because she's got this big, fluffy, innocent face, and then you always just see her like peering over a ledge. Are you eating food, human? Are you petting your grub, human?
Can you feed your cat human food? Is that a thing you do?
I don't feed
like,
my
you know how dogs
human...
beg for food underneath the table?
My dog does not beg for food.
Okay, do you know how dogs will eat pretty much any human food that you give to it? Is that a thing with cats? Do they do that?
It's like the cat tax. They take what they want, and they leave what they don't want.
Oh, Severus does like ice cream. So whenever I'm eating an ice cream, he does this thing where he like sniffs the air like this.
See, I'm just saying...
Eggs.
I'm just saying you can share a meal with your pup. I don't think you can share a meal with your cat.
But if you're in a starvation situation, you're going to die a lot faster sharing your meal with your pup than if you share it with a cat.
That is
true.
Very true.
Unless it's Java.
That is very true. And the cat has the ability to go and hunt, right? We've already
That's
talked
true.
about that.
Bring you back some fresh something.
So, Krissy, what about your cat's personality? Are there any things that your cat does that's
Well, Severus
normal?
is definitely sassy, and he bosses us around. He does this thing where he'll just like flop on his side, and that means he wants his side pets.
Yep.
So you have to pet him on his side, and then he curls up, so cute. Sometimes he covers his eyes, and we call that yoga. He's doing yoga.
Yeah. Well, so it seems to me the common trend here is I get to tell my dogs what to do, and your guys' cats tell you what to do.
Severus also, so Ziva is an elderly female dog, and Severus sometimes will beat her up.
That's not very nice.
So we call that elder abuse.
Yes. So, in conclusion to the personality conversation that we're having, cats do whatever they want, are very mean, creepy, and will constantly make you do what they want you to do, whereas dogs are loyal, loving, a little bit more work, but can participate in a lot more activities and listen to you instead of you listening to it. Did I sum that up correctly, guys?
I mean, I think it's really it's just two easy statements to all those big words. Like, cats are smarter, dogs are more work. That's what I took out of that.
Well, I think you guys can agree to disagree in the comments. Once again, I think the Quick community is going to support me on this one. As a matter of fact, we threw up a poll on our Quick account earlier, and I noticed that like 73% of people liked dogs more than they liked cats. So
And yes, you are right, and I am very disappointed in you cat people out there. I even had Dylan log into Instagram, which he's a Gen Z, and he does not do Instagram and Facebook. And I had him vote on our behalf. There was only 4 votes.
See, this is how numbers can get skewed.
The community speaks. The community speaks.
I'm just really disappointed.
Maybe you, Haley, and your 2 kids speak. And one of them still voted for cats.
Taylor was like a telethon yesterday. He was calling up family members. Go vote on that. Go vote on that. Go vote on that.
Oh, man.
All right.
Was this a mistake? I don't think so. I've really enjoyed talking about how much cats...
I could do it all
I would
day.
love to hear more from our community, especially people who think cats are better than dogs, other than these two crazy people, because I haven't heard one solid argument for that.
Send us your
conversation.
photos of your cats.
Yeah, feel free to send us photos in the comments of your animals at home, so that we can all go, "Oh, how cute!" the rest of the day around the office.
All right, let's go through comments.
Even better, they could just do a quick video with their cats. And
I like it.
You can you video your cat and then you talk in the background and then you just put your captions over your cat's face. It's pretty funny. Krissy's done that.
I didn't do that.
Yeah,
Severus recited that poem.
Oh, yes.
And quick.
and our cat captioners that we have in back. took
Yeah,
care of that
because
for us.
don't forget the cats are fluent in cat, and so they can transcribe cat. So you really get your captions.
Thanks, Mike. They have purrs.
The dad jokes are on point today.
Yes. So, Marisa said that she was just here and she didn't see any cats. And that's because our cats are hard workers, Marisa. And they are back there doing their job. That is why. Look up any cat meme and you will see them working hard on their little computers, on their
Keyboard
little laptops.
cat, Nyan cat.
Mm-hmm.
Nyan cat's a Pop-Tart with rainbows coming out of its backside.
Dumbest thing. We are so dumb. Shannon Boone says, my 15-year-old says she wants a wolf. So we can say wild cat versus wild dog.
There you go. I'm into it, Shannon. Tell your 15-year-old, yes, get a wild wolf. That there's nothing that can go wrong with that decision.
And then Marisa says, but then your cat will eat you when you die.
It's recycling.
I mean, the world turns around. I don't know what else to tell you, Marisa. None of us are getting out of here alive, so.
And Shannon, before she had to get off, she said her cats eat and beg for human food.
Wait, human?
Like,
Are we talking about food that we eat or food
that
made
we
from
eat.
us?
I would hope that she is not keeping, well, I guess it wouldn't be cannibal cats, but
English is hard.
human eating cats in her home. I would think she just meant, human food that we consume.
yeah, like
Food from humans.
potato chips, pizza. Oh, that would be a Mike Mathia cat. Oh, pizza cat.
Pizza cat.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza cat.
Reverie Roasters here in town. It's a little coffee shop. Their password is Pizza Cat, by the way, for all the
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi.
password, yeah.
So, it might be their bank account password. I don't know. Hope not. Imagine Pizza Cat being your bank account password.
Don't do it, people.
Not secure.
Sorry,
Don't do
Andy.
Okay, so I do have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
So far, Taylor. Oh,
What?
yeah. Last week after the fact. No. I'm the.
Oh, look. Jason's now in the lead. See? That's how easy it is to skew numbers. You saw me do it.
After last week is cereal soup. I got overwhelming feedback that cereal is, in fact, not soup.
So relieved. I've been worrying about that all day. Quick Community, thank you so
had
much.
some more sweet soup this morning.
Thank you so much, Quick
Oh yeah,
Community.
I heard it.
For supporting me in this endeavor. I really appreciate it. Now go and make me 2-0 by letting these two know that dogs are in fact better than cats.
So next week we are talking about Marvel. Oh my gosh. Marvel versus DC. So, what side are you taking?
We're gonna nerd out. We're gonna take this way back. I think
get
I'm
Marvel.
I'm
I think
Marvel,
you're
right?
the-
No, I get Marvel.
Oh, I'm DC apparently.
Right now he's. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
You okay with that?
Wait, I thought
I
last
said
week-
Marvel.
Okay, all right,
For
whatever.
sure.
That's fine.
100%.
I'll take DC.
Iron Man.
I can defend anything.
Who are some DC characters?
Oh, I haven't prepared yet.
Yeah, so
Marisa.
They do comic books.
We could start right now if you want.
Let's not.
No, yeah. Let's wait till next week. I got to do some more research.
I
Sorry, guys.
need Marisa and Amanda Webb to make sure that they tune in next week. Marisa wants to know if she's moderating that.
I think a guest moderator would be great. You'd have to take it up with our show scheduler, Krissy Buck, KB at quick.io.
QUICC.io.
You can also find her on Twitter at KChains.
No.
Gangster rap.
Or just talk to Severus.
Yeah, or you can schedule with her assistant, Severus Snake. Or Snake. Overlord
Severus, owner of the Buck family.
At gmail.com.
Yes. At gmail.com.
Just email that email address. For sure you'll get through.
We would love for you to moderate. 10 a.m. next week. Come on down. All right.
All right, guys.
So, again, we apologize. I keep thinking, my whole life has led up to this moment. And here we are. And so,
talking
with
about
that,
the best in the world.
Cats. So with that, we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.